Your partner is in a state of deep emotional turmoil, carrying a profound sense of responsibility for the pain that has unfolded between you. They are weighed down by regret over leaving you and allowing another person, situation, or external influence to take precedence over your relationship. This decision haunts them, and they are punishing themselves for it every single day. They replay their actions in their mind, berating themselves for listening to others instead of trusting you, your love, and the bond you shared. They know now that they allowed outside opinions and distractions to cloud their judgment, and they regret not trusting the connection that existed between you. They remember every conversation, every time you tried to express your feelings, every time you attempted to make them understand what you needed, and they feel the heavy sting of guilt for not listening more carefully when they had the chance. The memory of letting you go for what they now see as foolish, shallow, and senseless reasons is breaking them apart inside. They wish they could go back in time and undo those decisions, stop themselves from making those mistakes, and hold on to you instead of letting you slip away. Now that they have had time to sit with their thoughts, they are realizing the gravity of what they have lost. They long for the chance to make things right, to restore this connection, and to rebuild the trust that was broken. At this moment, they are in pain, perhaps more pain than they have ever experienced. They are miserable, restless, and living in an emotional state that feels bleak and empty without you. Your absence feels like a knife in their chest, as if a part of their heart has been ripped away. No matter what they do, there is no way to stop the ache they feel inside. They feel as though they are trapped in a cage of their own making, held captive by the very decisions they made that led to this separation. They have come to a painful realization that they are stuck, not because of circumstances beyond their control, but because of their own past choices. They cannot change the past, no matter how much they wish they could, and this helplessness is eating at them. Even in the present moment, they are struggling to figure out how to change things. They are caught in a cycle of overthinking, overanalyzing, and doubting themselves, which keeps them paralyzed. Their pride, their fear of rejection, and their fear of facing you with their truth are all holding them back. They are not entirely hopeless, but they do feel powerless, unable to take decisive action that could bring them closer to healing this connection. Their mind runs endlessly with thoughts about you and the relationship. They imagine the worst possible scenarios over and over again, tormenting themselves with the idea that it may already be too late to fix things. The guilt they carry for letting you go and for prioritizing others or other things over you is slowly killing them from within. They cannot release this pain, it has become a constant companion. They feel ashamed of their actions, burdened by remorse, and regretful of the moments they wasted. This emotional weight is affecting every area of their life. Their personal life feels stagnant, their professional life feels stalled, and nothing seems to flow the way it should because their entire being is consumed by the pain of losing this connection. They are longing for you on the deepest level. They yearn for your presence, your touch, your embrace, and the comfort of your voice. More than anything, they want to have a real, honest conversation with you, one where they can finally open up and tell you everything they have been holding back. They want to tell you how they have always truly felt about you, how much they loved you even if they did not show it properly, and how deeply they regret not expressing those feelings when they had the chance. Some of them believe that it might now be too late to take meaningful action, fearing that you have waited long enough and that you may have moved on. This thought terrifies them, because they know they kept you in a state of uncertainty for far too long, without giving you the clarity, commitment, and affection you deserved. Right now, they are emotionally beating themselves up. They are punishing themselves for their mistakes and carrying a heavy burden of guilt. But the universe wants you to know that these struggles are not without purpose. These challenges, this pain, and this separation are all leading toward growth, healing, and resolution, for the highest good of both of you. In time, the issues that have been standing in the way of this connection will be resolved. Their tendency to overthink and analyze everything, their negative attitudes and limiting beliefs, their habit of listening to others instead of listening to their heart, these patterns will eventually fall away when the timing is right. Your partner is beginning to awaken to the truth of what you share. They are slowly recognizing that the connection between you is not ordinary, it is pure, divine, innocent, and powerful beyond measure. This realization is both comforting and frightening to them, because they have never felt anything like this with anyone else. The bond you share is unique, unshakable, and it keeps pulling them back to you no matter how hard they try to distract themselves. Day by day, this truth is becoming clearer to them, and it is awakening in them a strong desire to return to you. Their longing for you has grown so intense that it sometimes feels unbearable. It makes them restless, unable to focus on anything else. They are beginning to feel remorse not just for what they did, but for not seeing your worth and value when they had the opportunity. They are looking back now and realizing that having you in their life was a privilege, a gift, a blessing they mishandled. They took your presence for granted and now they are paying the emotional price. Their conscience is forcing them to confront the choices they made, question the motives behind those choices, and examine the situation from an entirely new perspective. They wonder what might have been different if they had chosen differently, if they had trusted you and the love you shared instead of giving in to fear, ego, or outside influences. They spend hours revisiting the past, looking at your photos, rereading old messages, reminiscing about the conversations and moments you shared. Each memory brings both joy and pain, joy because they remember how much love there once was, and pain because they realize how much they have lost. Deep down, they still hold on to hope that there might be another chance to make things right between you. They imagine what it would be like to start over, to rebuild, to heal what has been broken. But then their fears creep in, whispering doubts and telling them that perhaps it is too late, that perhaps you have moved on or closed your heart to them forever. At these moments, their judgment becomes clouded, and they start to spiral into negative thinking. But their intuition and their heart refuse to let them give up completely. Something inside them keeps reminding them to hold on, to have faith, to trust that this connection is meant for something greater. They are paying close attention to the signs and synchronicities that seem to be guiding them back toward you, and these signs are giving them hope that reconciliation is possible. They are also coming to a breaking point with the people and situations in their life that are no longer serving them. They are tired of trying to please everyone, tired of living according to others' expectations, tired of being influenced by outside voices. This inner struggle is difficult, but it is necessary because it is pushing them toward authenticity, toward living from their heart instead of their fear. This is partly happening because of the spiritual and emotional work you have been doing on yourself. The progress you have made on your own journey is affecting them energetically, encouraging them to grow and transform as well. You should be proud of yourself for how far you have come, because this is helping to shift the connection in a positive direction. Your partner has been crying, some of them openly, some of them silently, hiding their tears from the world. The separation from you is not just painful, it feels unbearable at times. Some of them may even be slipping into sadness or depression, as the weight of their emotions grows heavier with each passing day. They feel lost, empty, and disconnected from themselves. Everything around them reminds them of you, the smell of your hair, the sound of your laughter, the way you smiled, the small gifts or tokens you gave them. They hold on to these memories and possessions like lifelines, treasuring them because they are all they have left of you. They miss everything about you. They miss your conversations, the way you made them feel heard and seen, the way you made them feel loved. They miss going on dates with you, walking beside you, sharing quiet moments together. They miss not just the big things, but the small, seemingly insignificant moments, the little habits, the shared glances, the inside jokes. They miss all of it, and the more they sit with these memories, the more they realize just how special what you shared truly was. This longing is not going away. If anything, it is growing stronger. And though they sometimes fear it may be too late, there is still a part of them that believes in the possibility of reconciliation. They want to come forward, to express everything they have been holding back, to pour out their heart to you, and to show you that they are ready to make amends. They want to make different choices this time, choices that honor you, honor themselves, and honor the sacred connection you share. They want to release the pain, the guilt, the shame, and step into a future where both of you can find healing and happiness together.